Hi, in this video I am going to show you how to print a PDF sewing pattern, how to tape the pattern together and determine which size to use, some really simple grading tips so you can get a good fit, and cutting out your dress. In this video I am using the Anna dress pattern, and you can get this pattern for free if you go to ecreatestitches.com/pattern. Click the link in the description below to get your free pattern. I am here to help you become confident at sewing your own dresses that fit, that are modest and beautiful, and you can wear them knowing you did a great job and they make you look your best. Let's get started.
Here is the open pattern file, and I'm ready to print the pattern. So just click that printer icon. And here we want to make sure that we're going to be printing in 100% scale so that this pattern comes out in the correct size. So here it says 100, so it's 100% scale. And just click print.
Okay, so now the pattern is printed and we're ready to tape it together. I printed in 100% scale, but I still have a little bit of white edge. It didn't quite print up to the edge, but that's okay. We can still tape it together edge to edge. As long as it's 100% scale, it's okay if there are some white spaces along the edge. So we're just going to follow these numbers. Each page is numbered, and we're going to tape it together in order. There's these triangles here that are supposed to match up. Now if they did print to the edge, they would line up really nicely there. But that's kind of what you can go by, is make sure that these arrows are lined up as good as possible. I like to make sure that these lines, wherever these lines connect, there's for sure tape there, so that when we cut out the size that we're not all of a sudden having pages that aren't quite taped together. Now if you get confused with what page goes next, how to do it, the pattern instructions have a page layout for the pattern so that you can follow that also. But usually it's pretty simple to just keep adding another page. So this piece ended just before the edge of the paper, so I'm going to just fold it up and put it aside and keep taping. There, the pattern is all taped together. Now it's time to figure out the size and cut out the pattern. Now it's time to take some body measurements and then figure out what size to cut out, what size of pattern to use. So the upper bust measurement is taken just underneath the arms, above your bust. And the bust measurement is at the fullest part of the bust, and your waist, just right around your waistline. And then the hips, make sure it's at the fullest part of your hips. So as you take each measurement, you're going to see how it compares with the measurements here. And if you find that you come between two sizes, you're going to want to take the bigger size. so you can so it for sure fits you. You don't want it to turn out too small. So then as you take each measurement, just circle which size it goes best with. And then I will show you how to adjust the pattern if you find that your measurements fall throughout several different sizes. And I'll just show you how to adjust the pattern so that you can get the best fit. All right. First thing I'm going to show you is if your upper bust measurement is one size and your bust measurement is a size larger. You're going to want to take, in this area, you're going to take the upper bust measurement size, whichever size that fits best for that. And so we'll say if it's a medium and your bust measurement falls into more of a size large, you're just going to take this line and you're just going to continue out to a size large. All right? So just as simple as that. So you're going to just continue this on and you're going to continue cutting a size large in this area. Let's say the bust is a large, but the waist is a medium. So the next thing you're going to have to do is take the measurement from your underarm, where the underarm seam would be, down to your waistline. So we'll say that that is going to be 7 inches. Actually, we'll do it here. So then you're just going to take this and you're going to take this line and you're going to angle it down towards the medium so that it falls at your waist at the medium size. Now, we'll take a size large and we're going to say that the hips need more room. So if your hips are going to need more room, you're going to again take this where your waistline is. And this is for if the waist is a size large and the hips are more for an extra large. All right? So we're just going to take this at the waist and we're going to bring this line out so that it gives more room in the hips. We're just going to kind of make this angled here and we're just going to size it up to a size large, extra large. Now, once you have made your pattern adjustments, then you're going to also do that. This was the front. You're going to want to do it to the back. So you're going to make the same adjustments to the back, only on the side seam. This is the center back seam, and you're just going to cut out the size that you need there. Most of them are pretty close to the same. And then whichever size that you are going to be using for this seam right here, you're going to cut out your sleeve at that size. Now, when you cut out your sleeve, you're going to want it to match whichever size you needed for the full bust measurement. So that's the size of sleeve you're going to cut out. All right, time to cut out the pattern, and then we can cut out the dress. The first thing is to get this laid out, and I'm going to give you a quick little tip on how to get this fabric so that it is going to hang straight. So we've got the two. I'm going to fold this in half, got the two selvage edges together. Not the cut edges, but the two selvage edges. And we're going to see if this is going to hang straight. So this is hanging pretty straight. If these edges are off, you're going to see kind of wrinkles at the bottom, at the fold. So we're just going to move them one way or the other, move them opposite each other until it hangs nice and straight. All right? And we'll just lay it on the table. Get it nice and smooth. Don't want any folds or wrinkles. Okay, just go the whole length, get the whole length of the fabric laid out. Now, this is the front piece. So this one here Here's a symbol. It says fold, so this piece goes along the fold. So you line the edge of it right up with the fold. And I've just got a few heavy weights, large washers, or I even use kitchen knives, just butter knives. Anything to kind of just weight the pattern down a little bit so it stays in place. Okay, so this piece fits good here. And then the back piece does not need to be cut on the fold, so we're just going to kind of lay this one here. Bring it up as far as possible to use as much of this fabric as possible. So that one's going to go there. The sleeve is going to go up here. And the neckband is I'm just going to put it on the fold. It also has to go on the fold, so put it just underneath the skirt, underneath the front piece. Okay, I'm going to start cutting. I use a Ginger scissors. I've had this for a long time and it works really good. So you want to make sure you have a really sharp scissors. I'm going to cut as close to the pattern as possible without actually cutting the pattern. Okay, the front is cut. I like to kind of keep my pattern pieces with the cut piece. For sure when it's hard to tell one piece from the other, then you know which piece you're going to be using. These lines here, they show the grain of the fabric, so you want them to be straight with the grain of the fabric. Now the sleeves have a front and a back, and I like to just put a little notch, two little notches in the back so that I can see at a glance which is the back and which is the front part of the sleeve. Just a couple little notches. Okay. Again, we'll try to kind of line this up with a straight grain of the fabric. Okay, the back is done. Just fold that up and set it aside. And we'll get this neckband cut and we'll be done. All right, that's done and ready to head to the sewing machine. There you go. Now you have learned how to print and tape a PDF pattern. You have learned some simple grading tips, and you have seen how easy it is to cut out a dress. Don't forget to grab your free and address pattern by going to ecreatestitches.com/pattern. That's it. See you again when you're ready to sew.